Well, she is infringing upon my territory with this one, with a necktie and a camera. The two together making a wonderful DIY camera strap that's one of a kind. Orly, as you are, one of a kind. I love this idea.
Love that.
I really do. This is so unique.
I really love this too. Yeah, it's not only super functional, but this is a fantastic way to use up sentimental ties. I've gotten so many messages from people on Facebook saying, my father passed, I have all of his old ties, I can't part with them, I love them so much, or my husband wore this when I first met him, he doesn't wear it anymore. Ties really are sentimental, especially for us.
Yeah.
Almost more than for men, they're more sentimental for us. So this is a really cool way to incorporate it and use it. And it also looks really cool. Like when it's done, it's quite fashionable.
I really like. Okay, you have to show us how to make this. This is great.
All right, so the only thing you're gonna need is your tie. First thing you wanna do is cut it to size. So if this is gonna be for you, then figure out where you want your camera to rest. Where's a comfortable place for you? We wanna use this end no matter what. So adjusting it is gonna come from this side. This is what's gonna be cut off. We're gonna use this side no matter what. So if I decide this is about right for me, then I'm just gonna cut the excess off. This, we're not gonna use anymore. You could use this for something else if you want, but we don't need it. Now we're going to basically sandwich our ends, and I've got one ready here that we're gonna do in a material. A faux leather is a really great option because it's really strong, but you could use denim, you could use anything that's nice and grippy. So what you're gonna do is take your fabric, and I've cut these kind of to size already, but all I did was lay it on the fabric, and I took my scissors, and I just went like this. And just so that I basically had about right, because you can trim. And you're gonna sandwich it. So we wanna make sure that it's enough distance that you've got enough of the tie in there and really, really hold it. And we're gonna be attaching these. So the next thing you're gonna do is take your piece of fabric and take your clip, whichever size you want, and you're gonna trim it into a bit of a V.
What are those clips called? Do you know?
I believe they're called lobster claws, and you can get them like they're considered like a purse making tool.
So if you were to ask somebody at a store.
So then you take it and we're gonna loop it through just like this, and that's how it's gonna be held, like that. That's why we want it in kind of this V shape. So this was cut for the bigger side, and this was cut for the smaller side, and I'll show you, we have a little pre-tape of actually how you adhere it.
Okay.
So there it is, I folded it right through, and I put a little bit of fabric glue to start. So a tiny bit of fabric glue and the edge of my tie, and then I put fabric glue on the top side and sandwich it down. Push it down and kind of let it sit for, I don't know, maybe a minute or two till it's soft, hard rather. Next, you're gonna go in with your sewing machine and you're actually gonna sew it all into place. You go across the top, down your sides, back down the bottom, until, there you go. It's now not only glued together, but sewn together, so it's really, really in there because, Mark, how mad would you be if I said, look what I made you, and the whole thing fell apart, camera attached? Incredibly mad at me.
I would
So you wouldn't just
angry.
use glue? No. It doesn't even matter if it's E6000, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Those cameras are way too expensive.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And you want to have something like this that is a really strong clip, but obviously you can tell this is too big to fit inside the regular loops of a camera. So if you come right here, we put these clips, what are they called again, Savon? What was the name of them? I can't remember the name of these little clips, but they're like, you know, at like a Staples or anything like that.
Savon.
Snap clip?
Savon, thank you.
Let's see your
This is Savon.
Hair.
She produced my segment today.
Thank you, Savon.
Thank goodness for Savon.
One more thing, they're called what?
Snap clips.
Thank you, Savon. Thank you for your hard work and dedication
for helping
to the cause.
Orly.
Yes. So saving me in this moment, in my moment of need.
Could you sew it, hand sew it, or do you really want to do it with the sewing machine?
I would do it with a sewing machine, but that is number one because leather, faux leather, whatever you're using is thick. It is gonna kill your fingers to go up and down as much as you're gonna need to really put it in there, make it really strong. So I would use a sewing machine for this. If your camera is a little bit lighter weight, we were able to use jump rings. So a jump ring is going to be strong enough to hold this length, this weight of a camera. But if you're not, you're going to want to use the snap clips because that's going to really hold in there. Everything's going to be strong and you're good to go.
Could you use anything else to do this instead of ties?
Oh yeah, you could use belts, you could use scarves.
You could steal your dad's belt.
Could steal your dad's
belt.
raid his closet, as long as it's not stretch. That's what you don't want. You don't want something that's super stretchy, so you measure it and then you put it on and the weight of it's like, and
Sure.
so you just don't want anything.
Suspenders.
No suspenders, yeah.
So
Nothing
including
snap clips.
Snap clips, right? Including the cost of snap clips.
Yeah.
How much of the dollars?
$3.
That's it.
$3.
$3, yeah. It's going to be scrap fabric, and really all you need are these guys.
Do you
So
know
it's
what
$3.
else? These would be great guitar straps as well.
Yes.
That's coming up
And you
later.
know what? When you make them, can you say, don't get mad at me. But the really cool thing, this would be a really cute crossbody strap to put on your bag, because these clips, that's what they're made for. So this could be like a multi-purpose strap that could be used for a lot of different
For
things.
Mark's Merce that I'm getting him.
I thought it was going to be
That
about
is
cameras.
Mars.
It was supposed to be about cameras and only cameras.
About your Merce.